Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new makeup releases for this week. So if you want to see what's new in makeup, then just keep on watching. Listen, don't I look pretty? I love this yellow. It's my absolute favorite color at the moment. So like sunshine yellow. Let's do this. And by the way, there will be a tutorial up in, I don't know, maybe it's online today, maybe not, maybe next week, but yeah, this look will be up. I tried a little bit of a naked tutorial approach on eyeshadow. What do you think? Tell me down in the comments. Let's start with the full collection reveal of the Daus and Glamlite collection. Last time we talked about, I think, the blushes, the powders, as well as some lip products. Now we see the full collection and we see the eyeshadow palette that I just had in a small picture. It was not like a good picture at all. Again, we do have 3 of powders. We do have 3 of blushes, which again, all pink. Not my thing. The powders do look pretty though. We do have 2 kind of lip products or lip kits, which I'm thinking are both pinkish. Like one is a more nudie color with the pink gloss and the other one is a deeper color with a more reddish gloss. Again, I don't know Daus, so I'm not sure if that is like his favorite color, like the pinks and all that could be, so that could be on trend or what he likes. And then we do have the mirror, again, cute, but I do have to say I prefer like a little bit more of that kind of a vibe, to be honest. And then we do have the eyeshadow palette, which seem to be a more neutral and like pops of color approach. There is red, there's a purple, a little bit of an orangey shade. I think it's cute. Don't get me wrong, I think it's cute. Will I purchase any of these? Nope. It's just, I wish, and it's again just me, my personal preference. You could be totally different and you could love pink, which, I mean, I know I do look good in pink. No, that's not the case. But I feel like this is something, I think it's cute. I think in general, the whole collection is really coherent. I feel like all of the tidbits go together. I think especially if you have both of these lip kits, you will definitely have beautiful colors. There's a lip liner, a lipstick, as well as a gloss in here. I think in general, this is really, really cute. It's just not my personal preference, and for that, this is a skip for me. We do have a close look. Again, last week we talked about these Revolution Bouncy blushes and the Bouncy Blur blushes, and now we have all 6 colors. I think I showed you 4 in the last video, or 2. 2, I think, and 2 were sold out or not available. So we do have, again, these 6 colors. We do have, of course, lighter shades as well as deeper shades. Listen, I purchased the Coral Blur Burst. This one. I purchased the bright orangey peachy one. I was thinking about, I think, Paprika Pop or Lightest Cloud, to be honest. But then I was like, who wants to see that? So no, I purchased that one. It is already in my possession. I did not like unboxed it yet, but there will be a time. So this one I definitely will try out. I feel in general this is a cute collection. I hope that they bring out more colors though. Maybe that's just me. I think these are cute, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I want to see more colors of these. Of course, depending on the quality, I mean, this could be a horrendous quality, who knows? But again, I do have it here. I will try it out. So you would definitely like see me reviewing that. I'm thinking this could be cute. If this is a good quality, which of course I'm hoping for that, then I want more colors. Just saying. This one is cute. This is by Simply Posh Cosmetics, which I'm always butchering. I'm so sorry. This is the new Down to Earth palette. We don't have, by the way, the inside yet, at least as far as I know, like at this point. So we see how we do have like kind of something. I mean, this could be cute depending. If these colors are in the palette, that could be massively cute. Just saying, because we have yellow, orange, and tealy colors. And listen, I'm a sucker for that combination. The problem I have, and maybe that's just me, maybe you can't help, I am not like the most versatile with Simply Posh Cosmetics, but I feel like all of these colors from Simply Posh are a little bit more muted, not as bright. Am I wrong here? I don't know. if I hope they are bright. There seem to be a mint, teals, again, yellows and oranges, which I absolutely love. So this could be something for me, depending, of course, of the in the inside. But I mean, I'm on it. I would love that. This is a skip, like a skip. These are the new palettes by Urban Decay. These are the multitask eyeshadow palettes, Naked Shaped. I mean, sure, why not? Listen. We do have a warm and a cool tone variant, which you see there are 14 warm tones or cool tones. And it seemed to be that like the inner circle as well as the 4 shades directly beside the circle are all mattes. And then the one right shade is also a matte, which could be probably a contour or a blush, maybe, depending on the size. And then all of the other shades seem to be shimmers. And there's, again, one bigger shade, which could be probably a highlight, just saying. Listen. Okay, hear me out. This is not my preference. I would not pick this. I don't enjoy the format. I don't enjoy the, like, pens things. I'm not. I'm a regular like round pen or square pen girl. And for me, this is giving me flatters. My OCD is not doing that. Is this a good color story if you don't own any brown neutral shades? Yes. Yes, it is. I know that was like, what did she say? Yes. Listen, I do think the cool tones look quite nice. I feel though for me, at least in the cool tone ones, both in the round upper right corner, left corner, and the right, they both look beige, and I don't know why. Let's just bring in one white, just saying. So I do think the same was for the other one. Is it just a extension? No, it's in the other one. It's a little bit, I feel like some of these shades are a little bit too similar, just saying like this. And I feel like, again, I don't think the color selection is bad. I think both of them have blacks, which not a bad thing. I don't think the color story It's Yellow is bad. The point is though, I do own these shades and I don't need that. So for me personally, even though the shimmers are cute, I would probably think both of them. Listen, I would have a use for both of them, don't get me wrong. But on the other hand, I'm like having other neutral palettes that works same, even better probably, and I'm like, listen, do I really need these in my collection? And the answer is no. So for me, this is a skip. But if you are searching for a quite, I feel they are good curated ones, again, not bad, but for me personally, in my collection, they are not bringing something new to the table or anything like this. If you are like, listen, I don't own a neutral palette. I loved the Urban Decay formula. I love the Urban Decay Naked palettes, which I'd never owned, by the way. I think this could be nice. Again, for me personally, this is a skip though. Listen, I know, these blurred matte lips are all the rage. Sephora Collection is giving us also colors. These colors look pretty, don't get me wrong. A ton of more reddish kind of colors, I would say. Not a ton of neutral nudes. For me personally, I'm sorry for that. I don't think this is bad. I really don't. Is this my favorite format? No. I am a glossy, like, lip girl. I do love a glossy lip. I do have dry lips, so for me personally, that is more up my speed. I love that more. So if you love the blurred look and you're like, listen, a Sephora is near me, I can order that, I don't care. Like, I think this is a good selection. Again, these seem to be more of a colored way, like pinks and reddish kind of colors, a little bit of not quite neutral, but a little bit, you know what I mean? So for me personally, this is a skip. Again, personal preference. But if you love the good blurred lip and you're like, listen, I love Sephora Collection, it's cheap. It's, by the way, 14 bucks if I'm not mistaken. 16, sorry for that. It's 16 bucks. So I think like this is a okay price. For me personally, it's a skip. Last week we talked about the Smoulder palette by Cosmic Brushes, and now we do have the full review. You can see the palette itself as well as swatches. Listen, my first reaction was, nope, hell nah, I'm not there, I'm out there, I don't need that. I am not, as you can tell, I am more of the bright colors and fun kind of a girl. And if I'm not bright colors and fun, I'm going with neutrals. Neutral browns all the way. It's really, really not often that I go for like a black, deeper color in general. That's why my, is it the Culturals palette is not often used. I know now, like if you look closer to the palettes, yes, there are grays, but there are also neutral browns, which there's also like a rose color, which is kind of cute. I feel in general, there's also like a movie kind of color story. As far as I could tell, or as far as I heard, this is a more neutral approach to the Culturals. I know, that sounded crazy. The Culturals is quite, if you remember the Culturals, I have a video comparing this or having the neutrals as well as the Culturals palettes, like the warmer tone neutral palette as well as the cool toned one in that collection. I had a video on that, and I talked about that this is a muted variant of the Winter Wonderland, if I'm not mistaken. Like there are blues, there are purples, there are mauves. And now this one is a neutral variant of that. Like it's more of a gray brown kind of a palette, a little bit of rose. It's like the Culturals, because the Culturals was indeed more colorful. It was like blue, purples again, and mauves, and this one is again more neutral. Can I explain this 20 times and I hope you understand? Listen, at the end of the day, I do have to say I'm not that against it. Again, if you want to see this in action, please tell me so I know I will purchase it. If you are, if you don't, then not. Just saying. Let's talk Tarte Cosmetics. Wow. Do I need like 15 takes for that? Probably. They released the Smoulder eyes, which are eyeliners, and probably you can use them as well as like eyeshadows. The usual, listen, this is the usual spiel. It's nothing like super new. All of them are more neutral leaning. There is a blue as well as like a burgundy color. There are some variations of neutral, if you will. Like a reddish color, again, the blue, and maybe also like a little bit of an orangey kind of a thing. I don't have the best experience with these kinds of pencils. So for me personally, I don't need that. Also for me personally, again, I don't use a ton of liners. I do have a whole like spiel of that, don't get me wrong, but I don't normally use them a ton. So for me personally, this is a skip. Again, if you love that and you love Tarte, this could be for you. Again, if you are a neutral lover and you just like don't have oily eyelids and you're like, listen, I don't care, I can do this and I'll be fine, go for it. Why not? It looks kind of nice. Again, for me personally, it's a skip. The newest palette by Glaminatrix is cute. This is the Bonfire palette, again, Glaminatrix, and this is kind of cute. Really, really cute. We do have 6 mattes and then a mixture of iridescence, shimmers, duochromes, and multichromes. So we do have a whole bunch of things, and I have to say this is really, really cute. I did take a double take. There is some like greens as well as reds. I do like that. And again, there's also a brown shade. So this is Christmas on crack, if you will, like color stories, reds, greens, and neutrals. Christmas on cracks. I feel like this can be a really good neutral palette with pops of color, or you can again go on full Christmas mode, which again for me personally, this is like red and green is like Christmas colors. I think this is really, really gorgeous. What do you think? Would you say this is a palette I do need to try? I did enjoy the Glaminatrix formula so far, so what do you think? Should I try it? Would you want to see videos, tutorials with this palette? Then leave it down in the comments. We do have the reveal. Listen, I was like, I don't see like a full reveal. We do have the reveal of the Blend Bunny Cosmetics and Alice Atlantis collaboration. This is the second round. The first one was a more colorful palette. And I was like, listen, I do have colorful palettes. It's nothing new. This is though really, really gorgeous. Look at this. We get 4 palettes. 4. You heard that right. You heard that right. We do have the big palette, which is the volume 2, and this is the eye and face palette, and it really defines neutral eyeshadows. We have 30 matte shades. They are just matte, and you can see this is a more warm toned palette. We do have pinks as well as like reds colors again, and a ton of brown neutrals. And this palette is also the two smaller ones. We have also a division between the original and the origin and imperial palette. So we do have a more warm and cool tone palette out of the first palette again, which is dividing the 30 pan into 15 pans. One is more cool, that is the imperial, and one is a warm tone, which is an origin palette, which I definitely would love. Listen, I'm not the cool tone girl, but on the other hand, it's neutral. You know what I mean? I mean, you could buy, by the way, you could purchase the 30 pan, or you say like, listen, I never use warm tones, I never use cool tones, and then you could pick one of the 15 pans, which again is divided in cool tone, warm tones. Then we do have also, because that was not enough, we do have a whole shimmer palette, which is the Garden of Stars. It's again an eye face palette. We have 18 shades here, and this is so gorgeous. Listen, for me personally, I'm not sure. I would probably pick the like all matte palette, the 30 pan, because I could not choose between the 15 pans, because I do enjoy a good neutral cool tone leaning brownish kind of a shade. But then I do enjoy also the reds in the warm tones. So I'm like, listen, then I can like purchase the whole thing. You know what I mean? I have to say I would skip probably on the like all shimmer palette. This is, by the way, not like as neutral as you see. There is blues as well as pinks, browns. Again, in here they look stunning. For me personally though, I would pick, again, I would pick the neutral one, like the all matte 30 pan. What do you think? Would you pick any of these? Tell me. Okay, listen, this is cute. And so not in my comfort zone. If you know, you know. This is the NYX as well as Wednesday collaboration. This is, I think, the second one, if I'm not mistaken. And we do, as you can tell, have several palettes as well as lip products and an eyeliner as well as a mobile phone thing. We do have, let's start with, we do have the Nevermore Academy palette, which is the eyeshadow palette that you see on the left. And to be honest, this is meh. I wouldn't pick that up. Listen, it's neutral with like a pop of mauve and a pop of purple, a shimmer purple. I do have to say, if you are like a cool tone fan, this could be for you. Again, it's all about the cool tones this year, probably next year's as well. I personally, I know, I tell you that way too often, but I wish there would be more purple in here. Just me. I know. We do have also the Stained Glass blush as well as contour palette, which I think is so cute. You know what I mean? The contour palette is again 3 contour shades, and I feel like 1 setting shade, if you will. This is gorgeous. Do I need that? No. Is it probably too deep for me? Yes, but it's so cute. And then we do have also again the Stained Glass, and this one is a blush palette where we have like 3 different pink tones. 1 is shimmer, 2 are matte, and then a purple. Which again, I'm not in the pink tone era. Maybe I am in a few weeks, months, I don't know. But it is cute though. I would purchase that. We do also have the color shifting lip oils in 3 shades. Which again is more of a blackish shade, which is a deep berry, a more reddish shade. And then that beigey tone with shimmer is sadly a pH adjusting one, which is just big, just saying. So that is not a thing I would care. But then we do have the purple jelly cello vivid matte liquid liner. This is a purple liquid liner. Add to the cart, just saying. And then we do have the phone umbrella, which, listen, I don't even know what I would do with that. I do have like one of those pop sockets. That's totally fine. Yeah, for me personally, I would go with the liner as well as probably these stained glass things. I think they are so damn cute. What would you pick up? We normally don't talk about like Hermes Beauty, but Hermes Beauty is releasing a fall collection, which I made. Listen, I'm not over the spring yet, but yeah, there's a fall collection. And listen, I'm showing you this because at least it has color. Color! What do we have? Lipsticks in mauvey rosy shades. Whoa, that is so innovative. And then we do have the eyeshadow palette, which is the only thing I'm like, oh, that's cute. It's an eyeshadow palette. We have a quad, which is with violet, blue, gray, gold, and green, which is the only thing that is like, ooh, like, look, color. I love that. And then we do have nail polishes, which I don't care about. I think, listen, I think the eyeshadow palette is cute. Would I purchase this? No. Is it probably an arm and a leg? Maybe my heart as well. So for me personally, I just want to show you there is colorful eyeshadows even in the higher end brands. Will I purchase this? No. Is it cute though? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, this one though. This one was a roller coaster of feelings I didn't even know I had. My friend sent me the newest palette by LH Cosmetics, which is the Aurora palette. And as you may remember, I do have 2 or 3 of these, and I really, really enjoy these. I do enjoy these really very much. These are the shimmer palettes, and this is again the Aurora one. And now, if you have again those shades, you're like, they do look similar to, I think, the shimmer one. Is it the shimmer palette? I think. Listen, this is the same. And I mean the same as the shimmer palette, if I'm not mistaken. It is just another, like, it's the same. It's not even like a different formula, at least as far as I saw it. So for me, it's like, why do we have like the same quad just under a different name? And we will probably, like, Shimmer Saga will be like be gone at some point. You know what I mean? I don't get that. And I do have to say, I do have these colors. I do have the Shimmer Saga palette. I do. So I'm like, listen, I don't need these. Are they cute? Yes, again, I do have these. So I don't need these. So for me, this is a skip. I feel like this is kind of like, why do I have the same thing? It's the same thing. Again, it's nothing different than the Shimmer Saga. And we just bring it, like, why can't we just stay with Shimmer Saga? I don't get it. Listen, I really don't. This is again the Aurora palette. If you don't have the Shimmer Saga and you are like, oh my god, I'm waiting and maybe in a year or two, maybe then we have, like, listen, go with the Aurora. It's the same thing. I saw swatches. It's the absolute same thing. So I don't like that. Just saying. So for me, this is a skip. Urban Decay, again, sorry by the way, just didn't remember we have this here as well. They upgraded the all-nighter setting sprays. There were 3 different variants, I think, like a yellow, a pink, like one of them is a matte one of them is a glow one, yeah, and then we do have the all-nighter natural, which is the black one. They upgraded the formula. They are now waterproof. Listen, I really enjoyed the all-nighter. I had it like 3, 4, 5 times when I was younger. I do have to say though, there are different, I feel like the all-nighter was iconic at the time, like 10 years ago, because there were nothing like it on the market. Like drugstore didn't have that. They just had like glow sprays or anything like this. So it was like, you know, you needed to get the all-nighter to like have lasting makeup. Just saying. But nowadays, it's not like that. You know what I mean? Nowadays you get like a great, amazing setting spray from the drugstores. I have the, what is it, the infallible one. That stuff is hair glue. Like it's hair glue for your face. Just saying. It's like the same thing. It smells like it, like it's like the same thing. And again, even if you're like, listen, Essence is not doing it, it's not cutting the corners, there are other drugstore brands that have amazing, like really setting spray that would work. Of course, if you're a makeup artist, you maybe want to grab the all-nighter or the Scandinavian thing. I'm not sure what that is, but it's like, again, similar. I think though we can have like the one size has one. I think like these are similar-ish priced, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm feeling like it's nice. I do like the new packaging, by the way. I think like I gone to three different packaging for the all-nighter. We like the first one, then we do have like the white with the purple one, and now it's like the black one. This one is a little bit different, or then we do have 4 different packaging styles for the all-nighter. Again, I don't hate it. I don't think though we need it now in our generation, because again, 10 years ago it was like nothing comparable to it, but today we do have several setting sprays that give you the same result as the all-nighter. So I'm like, I like it. I really did. I repurchased that one a ton. Would I buy it now? No, because there are cheaper options. So it's a skip. We do have several new items by Fenty Beauty. This is kind of nice. We do have some dazzle sticks. This is diamond sticks. The shadow sticks, diamonds, veil eyeshadow sticks. I'm thinking that is the listen, names. This thing in 3 new colors, if I'm not mistaken. We do have also the diamond balm all over diamond veil, which is a highlighter, like in a 3D. I feel like a duochrome highlighter. We do also have like 3 different shades for that. We do have the Gloss Balm Sticks High Shimmer Gloss Stick, which is the white stick, which again could be cute. We do also have the Body Lava Body Luminizer in a new shade, which is also like a white schlissel. I'm pale as a ghost if I'm not self-tanning, which I am at the moment a little bit. So for me personally, I have to say they are cute. They're really, really cute. I do enjoy, like, listen, I know, I remember the time when all that carrot, is that called all the carrot? Trophy Wife. Sorry. When Trophy Wife was like that thing, because it was like new released, I went to a Sephora, I think, and did, like, the makeup artist on the floor was like, oh my god, that stuff is like sparkling. I have it everywhere, even though I'm not wearing it. And I was like, listen, Trophy Wife is not going to work on me. I'm pale as a ghost. That's not a thing. I think though, I would love to swatch these in stores again, because I am pale AF, and I know that the other like white-ish kind of a highlighter was more sparkle than it was like really highlighter. So I would love to see that in stores and see if I like it. The Gloss Balm Stick thingy, listen, I don't have a lip color, and it's not helping, not at all, that this has not a base color for me. If you have a beautiful base color of a lip color, like a pink, a red, whatever, this could be gorgeous on you. It's not me though, because my lips are pale AF, so that's a skip. The shadow sticks, cute and all. Again, for me personally, I don't use them, so for me, it's a skip. And then we do have the lava. I mean, I'm thinking about the lava, to be honest. That could be cute. I mean, I'm trying here. I think the only thing I would probably purchase, again, would be maybe the highlighter or the body lava, because, I mean, I need that. Let's be real. Listen, you need to help me with this one. I am not from the US. I don't know Guy Fieri. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he did. I'm like, I'm asking questions here, because he has a collection with Revlon. We have a super lustrous glass shine balm in Flavor Town. I'm thinking he's like doing some cooking or stuff. Again, not from the US. Never know this guy. I feel like once or twice he popped up, but that was it. And you have like a barbecue themed sticker sheet with it. The color, by the way, is beautiful, but I'm like, why? Do you have questions? So why? Why? Where do we have that? Why is Guy Fieri in makeup? I'm so confused. I'm telling you. Let's talk Revolution again. Listen, sorry about that. We do have a new Jelly Shine Face, Eye and Body highlighter. And as you can tell here, there are 4 colors. We do have more of a silver, a purple, well, purpley pink. We do have gold as well as a blue-ish kind of color. These are not like super, I feel like they're not like blue in your face as well as like silver in your face. I feel like they are quite nice, at least as far as I know. The jelly, I mean, we have now everything. I mean, it was just a matter of time that we have the highlighter as well, because we have blushes, we have bronzers in the jelly form, as well as now highlighters. I do think they are interesting. None of the colors is like speaking to me, so for me this is a skip. But did you buy the bronzer? How do you like it? I feel like I see a ton of people like using it, but it doesn't look good on them. So I'm a little bit like, did you try it? Did you like it? Like, should I try that? I'm not sure about that. Okay, listen. This is a stupid, pretty stupid reason why I did a double take on these. We do have the Clarins Comfort Lip Oils in the Canyon Kiss collection, and there seem to be two different colors. One is a little bit more corally and one is a little bit less corally. You can see, like, there are two different colors. And now, listen. Why I did a double take on these is the upper one, which is Rosy Glaze, is... Listen, when I was a little small child, and I'm maybe 13, I bought a beautiful gloss in exactly that shade. And I loved this gloss. It was the best thing since sliced bread. I wore it everywhere. I wore it like a ton of things. Maybe that one was a little bit more pinky in comparison like this one, but a tinge pink. But I love that gloss. And I think I did not use it up because it went bad, but the point was I couldn't buy another one because the like drugstore that carried that line, which was I think a Basic brand, it was like Basic the brand, that did not, I couldn't find that one. It was gone. And this one is reminding me of that, and just because of that reason I would love to buy that. Is that stupid? Probably. Could I find that shade? Otherwise, yes. But it's the first time, to be honest, that it come back to my mind. Like this one. I would buy it just for that. I'm telling you, this is again an oil thing with color. It's 30 bucks, which definitely is a little bit high for that. The Basic one was like a few bucks, but just saying, but maybe I want to do that. I think I teased this one. I'm not sure. This is the Cleona Collection, the newest one. And I feel like you can see now inside, this is the Top of the World collection. And we do have the Sparkling Iridescent palette as well as nail polishes. I think it's 22 in like total. We do seem to have like creams as well as jellies as well as multichromes. Listen, I don't care about the nail polishes. Not a thing. The topper palette though, that is pretty. This seem to have like 8 regular shades and then 2 like that is together. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, listen, why are we having that to mix it? But I mean, I could mix it either way. Why do we need it like this strange over thing? I don't know. It's cute. I think the topper palette again would be the one I would be most interested in. I do love a good topper. The color selection seemed to be really nice. Again, for me, that would be the thing I would buy. I did have that on my wish list. Don't judge. There's a new mascara by Sheglam. This one is the Lashlighter Up and Out mascara. There's also a remover, which I'm not sure why, but we go with that. And this looked really cute. It seemed to be an interesting brush. It could be really, really nice. And to be honest, none of the mascaras so far from Sheglam like wowed me. So this one is maybe a thing. Just saying. Would you want to try? Listen, I don't care. I will try that. Just don't. I will purchase that with my next purchase. This is kind of cute. Again, I do enjoy the palette. Like you can see, there's a little bit of an interesting brush. Yeah, we'll buy that. Just saying. By the way, again, another Fenty. Listen, I'm sorry for like skipping, but there's another release from Fenty Beauty, and this is a combination of the Luminizer in Fuzzy Chocolate. This is the Swirl Twisted Lip Luminizer. Again, and this is a combination of fuzzy and chocolate. Both of them. Listen, I do think I have both of them still. I'm not sure 100%, but I had them at some point. Chocolit, which is the like brown one, which is stunning, by the way. And then we do a fuzzy, which is the pink one. And again, this is a swirl. You can see it has like a mauvey kind of a like finish. It's really gorgeous. Will I purchase it? No. Why don't we have like chocolate as well as Fenty Glow? That would be something I would purchase. This one is cute. Not my thing though. And the last release for this week is by Ravi Beauty. And these ones look really, really cute. There are 4 different colors. We do have a new beige, a cool brown, a neutral mauve, as well as a deep brown. I think they look gorgeous. Just saying. I would definitely go with the nude brown or the cool brown. That could be something that is like similar-ish to my Kylie Stone. That would be nice. I also think the nude or beige honey, neutral beige, is also quite nice. I think 4 colors are a great start, just saying. She did also release like nude colors of her lippies, which again, yet not purchased from Ravi Beauty. What do you think? Should I try? These were all the new makeup releases for this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please write down in the comments if you want to see any of these in action. If you want to like let me buy these so you don't have to, write it down. Also, if you're new here and you like my content, you like my looks, subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you in my small little YouTube family. I wish you a beautiful week and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.